Hi everybody, how you doing? My name is Chris Armiger. I'm a firefighter and a medic for Fort Myers Beach Fire Control District on the west coast of Florida. We're at 8 Mile Barrier Island, big sandbar on the west coast. And we have three stations. We also do ALS transport, so we have three stations, two engines, and a ladder. And then two of the stations have ALS ambulance that we run transport. So that's pretty much the makeup of the department. We're less than 50 guys. I've been here 4 years, well, 3.5 years. And I did 9 years at one of the other fire districts here, like just on the other side of 41, South Trail Fire Department. I was there for 9 years, and I was an engineer and an acting officer. And I had to leave the fire service for 2 years, but I came back to the beach just because it's 5 minutes from my house. And I liked the transport. I worked in the hospital for a short amount of time. I went to nursing school, did that stuff, and then came back. So I'm pretty well rounded as far as fire and EMS go. But I'm working on the bachelor's degree here at UF, and I graduated back in December, and then took a class in the spring for the master's, the first one. Then I had the summer off because I'm only in the certificate program right now until I take my GRE. So I'm taking two now, and then one more in the spring. I'll have the 4 for my certificate, and then depending on how I do on that GRE, then I'll finish the master's here, or move on to a different university to finish it, or maybe try the GRE or something like that for the, or the other one for the MBA. So either way, I'll be finishing up with a master's level degree at some point. Just don't know from when and where yet, but I'd like to do it at UF. And I'd like to finish this EM degree there. So I'm an acting engineer here now, also in addition to that, and then just waiting for promotional opportunities to come up in the future. Every once in a while, I'll look around at different departments, and I'll send an application for like a training officer. So that's kind of where I would like to go. I'd like to be a training officer, and then someday, 15 years from now, maybe be a fire chief, maybe not. Who knows? But I would definitely like to get into training at some point, and maybe even like fire prevention. Not so much for the actual inspection portion of it, but more for like an overall community risk reduction, like prevention and pub ed. I really like pub ed, and I like prevention. I like coming up with prevention programs, safety programs. I've never been an inspector. I have my inspector, but I've never been an inspector. Not to say I wouldn't like that, because I like building construction and all that kind of stuff. But I like more. I'm really into like maximizing resources, building staffing programs and safety programs and stuff like that. So anyway, I'll see you guys throughout the semester. I really like the discussions. It's my favorite part of all the classes, much more so than the actual assignments. Not that the assignments aren't good, but I really like the discussions. I like hearing what everybody else has to say, their opinions about things, especially when we have classes with people who aren't in fire EMS. Their perspective on the kind of work that we do, or an EM in general, is always very good, and it kind of makes me think about things a different way. So I like it. See you guys throughout the semester. Good luck to everybody, and I'll talk to you again soon.